Welcome to Smoky Channel.
Hello YouTubers, this is Smoky from Smoky's channel. I'm very excited today because I received A7 Mark III yesterday, and this was something that I was waiting for a while because I wanted to buy a full frame camera for a while but didn't do it. I bought all kinds of APS-C camera, but at the end I decided to go for this. I'm like a hybrid shooter, so I like to take pictures and video and also use for my travel. So this I thought is a good balance, and compared to the previous one, this has been improved so much besides just the sensor, but otherwise the rest of it is all good. So I'm going to just try to open and take some good pictures, video, and try out. Bunch of manuals. I think it's a good idea to always get one good camera instead of several little ones. Then you have to keep buying or selling them and buying them, so you lose money all the time. So we have strap. I don't know if I will use it. And okay, this is a charging brick. Let's go to the camera itself. This is what I've been waiting for. I ordered it in the Best Buy and I was waiting and waiting and waiting. Wow. It's not that heavy. I use A7RIII, so this feels very familiar. And but the thing is, I have ATD and GH5, so the grip is, compared to all the other models, it's pretty substantial now, and I can feel for my hand it is very good. I don't need bigger than this because my hands are not too big. What a beautiful camera. And what I noticed, they moved the record button, which everybody is talking about, not just me, to here. And this joystick feels really good, and dials, I don't know how much difference I find, and these dials are good. The quality is superb. I really like the way the whole thing feels. And so you have to slide to open the SD card, SD card port. So there are two SD cards you can put it in. It's pretty nice. Only thing I'm still not happy is they did not give the flip out screen in this model, but that's nothing we can do at this point. This is the best camera what in this size and format Sony has, so that's all we got to do. I do see C3, C1, C2 and C4, and there's a lot of custom buttons, so we can assign easily any of your functions which you really need for the kind of work you do very quickly and reach to it. So that's pretty plus when you have a lot of custom buttons. And I hear a lot of people complaining about this. Why would Sony do such a thing? Because it's noisy. And there was a guy, he did a simple fix just by putting one of those wire ties, come in every box, every wire, then put it through and tie it, and it didn't move. Probably I will do that. Otherwise it looks pretty good. One of the thing is I didn't have any full frame lens, so I was researching, and they are pretty expensive lenses, are not cheap. So you got to be careful what you pick up. So, I picked up the first lens to go with this is 24 to 240. I know it's not the fastest lens, but at least at the low end it's less than 4, and then it goes. Anyway, I don't shoot too much in the night. For the daytime, in the bright vacation days, long zoom I think it can handle. From the reviews of it, it's been pretty good. So let's go back to the Sony box and see what else goodies we got in there. There has to be some, right? So this might be something that the HDMI cable and all those things when you put it in, probably to hold it without coming out. So there's a USB-C, probably the charge cable, and I'm still looking for a battery. Or is it already? No, battery's not there. The battery compartment is substantially big compared to the older model, or any. Everybody knows they complain about Sony battery. It's not the new complaint. Okay, that does look substantial compared to the previous models. Pretty exciting stuff. Okay, that's good. And this is my first full frame camera, so I'm pretty excited. I know that the A7RIII doesn't do very well, but it's not very well. Basically, it doesn't do full frame in the video. It does Super 35 or APS size, right? But I think that's good enough. Let's open the lens and see. This Sony still puts out lots of menus, which is good. So this lens comes with a petal lens hood. Okay, that lens is good. It's not G Master or Zeiss or any other lens, but as a first lens for the price of $899, I think I like it. It has a focal length of 24 to 240. That is substantial, and it will get me whatever I need for the beginning. I will add 50mm later, and also some prime lenses, but that's later. I'll grab some macro lens now. But for now, to start, this has a pretty good range, 24 to 240. So that should do the job. And I'm also so excited about to test Sony's autofocus. Let's put this lens on nature. Let's see. Wow, that sensor is big compared to what I'm used to. Alright. Mirrorless camera is no longer small, right? No, it is still small. Even though lenses are big, they can become heavy. The issue is the DSLRs, not the mirrorless ones. They're still big body, it still gets heavy. Actually, I like the Canon 80D size, but bigger than that, you walk around the whole day with a lens, heavy lens, especially for travel. I don't think you want to do that much of stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to fire it up and try menus and see all this, get myself familiarized. I am used to Sony menu, so it won't take too long to figure out, but I'm going to add a little bit more content in this video so that you can see my sample from here. Alright, this is the first time I'm going to turn it on. Let's see. Does it have a battery? Does it have enough battery? Yes, it does. And this is touchscreen. Okay, that's interesting. You know why? This touchscreen is not touchscreen for every option. It's only touchscreen for certain things. So you'll figure out as we go along, right? So English. Okay, New York. Let's see the New York. Date time January, and today is 6th. Sixth, 2018, and 2:35. Oh, I gotta go 12-hour format then. 2. Okay. Oh, wait. How did this mess up? Yep. That's the date and time. MDY. Fine. Let's see if this works here. Nope. Okay. It says battery is not too great. So I think it's a good idea to charge it up. But at least we went in. Okay. This pond is crazily frozen. But there is this fountain which is outside is frozen but not. But if you look at this, all the sticks are just sitting on top of the lake. It's because it's frozen. We've been around, like, last night it went up to 0. So I was thinking, I brought my A7RIII on a monopod. I was thinking, I have 24 to 240. It's an optically stabilized lens, and A7RIII has 5-axis stabilization. All I'm going to do is like zoom in and take some video. Light is not that great actually. There's no sun hitting here. Well, let's try what it comes out, right? It's time to set this guy up. It is very cold in here, indeed. It is cold. Let's do this. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat that so the ice is all frozen there. It's beautiful. It's pretty crazy. Crazy view. Look at this stick. I'm really liking this zoom. 24 to 240 millimeter, one lens can do so much instead of carrying a whole bunch of lenses. Not a pro anyway, not getting paid, and it's only for the family vacations and some YouTube videos. That's so cute. Only thing, the zoom, because it doesn't have a servo or USM motors, so you have to roll it with your hand, so it won't be as smooth. I gotta figure out something for that. Otherwise, it's pretty cool. Winter is a good time for getting nice shots and videos. In fact, I like the winter sky. It's more bluish than the summer skies. Has more light. Everything is in focus. Sorry, I'm on a monopod. I'm liking the record button. It's in the right spot. Let's see. Let me see, everything auto works. It's 1 to 50. This is the 24 to 240 millimeter lens. And it's f8. It's pretty sharp. Oh, I can see the eyes of the squirrel. It's been so cold, squirrel is sunbathing. I don't know if it's sunbathing or it just froze. Because it was 0 degrees. So there are a few more things I like about this A7R III is that the joystick is pretty awesome. You know, these are all the simple complaints people were making, and they fixed it. And today I went to do some recording. I really like the record button here as opposing to be here, which makes a difference. Otherwise, this is like a wrong place. to be choosing for record button, right? And other things I like about this is, like, if you notice on the top dial they gave the SNQ right here. SNQ, basically you can just make a slow motion video, and then it stitches everything right. It basically puts together the video right in the camera itself, so you don't have to do any post process, so which is pretty nice actually. So let's go. As usual, it's not something one person complains, everybody complains about the Sony cameras menu system, which of course is there. So when I tried to use this, the touch operation, none of them were working. So I had to go into the menu, go into this option, settings, and then you see the touch, you have to turn it on. That's the only way the touch operation works. And touch operation doesn't work for everything. It basically works for a few things, like, focus and few. I don't even know if, let's see if it will even do the pinch zoom. No, it doesn't do. See, I don't know. Doesn't do any of this stuff. No. So I think at this point, I think it's only for the zoom. It's only for like the focus. And here menu system has a whole lot of stuff here, but I think the things like ISO, you can get it right here, and then the drive you can get here. And there's another thing I like is the function button. So in the function button, you can add most frequently used items right here. So you can basically go and add your stuff. So all those things will be available here. So that's one facility, instead of going into the menu to select a lot of these items. But the good thing is you have your own, you can make your own custom menu, and that's probably what will be your best bet if you want to get some of those settings very quickly. You want to dial it in, then you can go and set your own menu. But it's 2018 and they release a camera. I have to go through like so many options to get to one thing. It's really bad. The camera is really good, but I don't know, they have to hire somebody from Canon to Canon or Panasonic. I really like Panasonic. I can tell you, they are good. Their menu system and the way the controls and buttons on GH5, that's my favorite by far. Panasonic camera, more than even Canon. I like the Panasonic, the layout of buttons and menus and stuff like that. And this does so you can connect to the computer, you can tether to your computer, and then with the USB port here. So you can use the USB-C to charge, and you can use the USB port. And what I like about this two ports is the USB-C. You can basically use and charge your USB-C or micro USB. You can use and charge your camera while you're shooting. If you have like a long day shot, or you can even put like something on the shoe mount and put an extra battery on there, so that you don't drain your main battery. That's something that I really like, which actually makes your daily shoot really good. And another thing I like, a very small thing I like, is how they put the door button. You don't have to wiggle and pull doors. This is a nice way to put. You see, and everything closes very good. The quality of it is good. But I don't understand why they did not put like they have slot 1, slot 2. Only one card is like the fast card, like UHS 2. um, and then the other one is not. But one can accept like other memory cards also. You can see the symbols here. But so I haven't tried the Play Memories app, Wi-Fi, and all those things yet. And they have one more dial here. So a little bit more less. I mean, this lens is like more under talked lens, and nobody actually reviews much about this lens. I don't know why, because I think you can buy a lot of prime lenses and all those things when you have a lot of money. And actually, not just that, it's more like, are you going to make money out of using this camera, or it's just for your fun? For that purpose, I don't mind this type of lens. It's like 24 to 240 millimeter lens. Today I went and took some pictures and video and all. I really like this lens, and it does have like optical steady shot. I think for me, who's like a hybrid shooter who makes videos and plus takes pictures on the travel, this lens should be good because it has optical steady shot, which helps me to take videos handheld, because you have like inbuilt 5.5 axis, I believe. I don't know what the half axis come from. I had to read it about axis stabilization. So overall, I think this combination, and I probably will buy macro lens for making any architecture, or when I go travel inside a building, because I do. Recently I went to Montreal and I went to the Notre Dame. I didn't notice that like the church, it is nice to have like a macro lens, so you can get the entire church inside in one shot, and that makes a difference. So I do want to invest in some kind of a macro lens to get some big wider shots. And also sometimes when you go like boating or something, you want like a much wider view of angle, so that you get a perspective of how big where you are. So I think for those purposes, micro lens. Otherwise, the macro lens, a smaller one, can be in your pocket or in a backpack, and this can be on the camera, and then you can quickly change it out. Otherwise, so far I'm really liking it. And I know A7S3 is going to A7S3 is going to come at some point eventually. The CES is this following week. Even if that, I don't think I will regret, because I want really hybrid camera, not just a video camera. So with that, I think I will post a little bit more videos. This is just the first of my videos. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you like it, give a thumbs up and subscribe. It will encourage me to make more videos, because at present I'm not making any money of these videos. It's just less subscribers, but I just like good equipment and like to share with everybody. Thanks for watching my video.